In a world consumed by noise, stress, and the endless demand to achieve more, finding genuine happiness can often feel out of reach. Yet the truth is, the answers have always been within us, quietly waiting in the timeless wisdom of ancient teachings. For centuries, Buddhism has offered a path to lasting peace and joy, guiding countless seekers toward balance, clarity, and fulfillment. In this video, we'll uncover 7 transformative lessons from Buddhist philosophy that can help you rise above the chaos and rediscover what true happiness feels like. Stay with us, because these insights have the power to change not only how you live, but how you experience life itself. 1. Gratitude is your superpower. Gratitude has an extraordinary ability to transform your outlook. It shifts your attention from what's missing to what's already here, from lack to abundance. When you practice gratitude, you begin to see beauty in the ordinary. The warmth of sunlight on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, or the calm of a quiet morning. These moments, once unnoticed, become reminders of life's richness. By focusing on what you have rather than what you don't, you invite contentment into your life. Gratitude doesn't just make you happier, it strengthens your mind, softens your heart, and helps you face challenges with greater peace and resilience. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to cultivate gratitude is through a daily gratitude journal. Each evening, take a few quiet minutes to reflect on your day and write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand or extraordinary. It could be the warmth of your morning tea, a kind word from a friend, or a peaceful moment spent alone. Over time, this simple practice rewires your mind to notice positivity more naturally. You begin to shift your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. Gradually, you'll find that joy becomes easier to access, even in challenging times. As gratitude deepens, happiness feels less like something you chase and more like something that flows from within. It becomes a way of seeing the world, a mindset that transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. 2. Prioritize relationships. Our relationships are the heart of a fulfilling life. Buddhism teaches that connection with family, friends, and community is essential for genuine happiness. We are not meant to walk this path alone. Our growth and joy are intertwined with the people around us. When we make time to nurture meaningful relationships, we create a network of compassion, understanding, and support. These bonds remind us that happiness multiplies when shared. To strengthen your relationships, begin with presence. Put away distractions and truly listen when someone speaks. Offer your attention as a gift, without judgment, without rushing to respond. Small acts of mindfulness in your interactions, a sincere smile, a kind word, or simple empathy can deepen your connections more than grand gestures ever could. Through presence and kindness, you cultivate harmony, not just with others, but within yourself. Listen without distractions, show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings, and express gratitude for their presence in your life. Small acts of kindness, like a heartfelt compliment, a phone call to check in, or even just spending quality time together can make a big difference. Additionally, it's important to nurture compassion and forgiveness in relationships. No one is perfect, and misunderstandings or conflicts are inevitable. Instead of holding on to resentment, approach these moments with empathy and a willingness to heal and move forward. Reflect on your relationships today. Is there someone who could use a little extra attention or care? Perhaps a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or a family member who might appreciate a simple gesture of love. By making an effort to prioritize and strengthen these connections, you'll not only foster happiness in others, but also deepen your own sense of belonging and joy. 3. Focus on the present moment. The present moment is where life truly happens, Yet so often we find ourselves distracted by regrets about the past or worries about the future. Buddhism teaches that mindfulness, being fully present in the here and now, is the key to experiencing life deeply and authentically. When we focus on the present moment, we free ourselves from the burdens of what was and what might be, creating space for clarity, peace, and joy. Mindfulness doesn't require grand gestures. It can be practiced in small, everyday moments. For example, when you eat, pay attention to the flavors, textures, and aroma of your food. When you walk, notice the rhythm of your steps, the feel of the ground beneath your feet, and the sights around you. Even something as simple as focusing on your breath, feeling it flow in and out, can anchor you to the present. Being mindful also helps us better manage our emotions. When we are present, we can observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, letting them come and go like clouds passing in the sky. This practice prevents us from getting caught up in negative spirals and allows us to respond to situations with greater calm and intention. Start small. Take just 5 minutes a day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and tune into your surroundings. Notice the sounds, sensations, and sights around you. Gradually, you'll find that focusing on the present moment becomes second nature, bringing a sense of calm and happiness that ripples through your daily life. Remember, the present is the only moment we truly have, so cherish it fully. 4. Pursue purpose, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion that can trap us in endless cycles of self-doubt and frustration. Buddhism teaches us to let go of the unattainable goal of perfection and instead focus on living a life of purpose and meaning. When we align our actions with our core values and passions, we find fulfillment that far outweighs the fleeting satisfaction of trying to be flawless. Living with purpose means identifying what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what brings you joy? What makes you feel alive and connected to the world? For some, it might be creating art, helping others, or nurturing relationships. For others, it could be pursuing knowledge, working on a meaningful project, or simply living with kindness and integrity. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. Even small, consistent acts of intention can make a profound difference. The pursuit of perfection often stems from fear of failure, judgment, or inadequacy. But when we shift our focus to purpose, we embrace imperfection as a natural part of growth. Mistakes become opportunities to learn, adapt, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. Take time to reflect on your life. Are your daily actions aligned with what you value most? If not, consider small changes that can bring you closer to a purposeful life. Maybe it's setting aside time to volunteer, reconnecting with a forgotten passion, or simply being kinder to yourself. By pursuing purpose, you'll free yourself from the pressures of perfection and discover a more authentic and fulfilling way of living. 5. Embrace change as growth. Change is one of life's only constants, yet it's something many of us resist. Whether it's a new job, the end of a relationship, or simply the passing of time, change often feels uncomfortable and uncertain. Buddhism teaches us that impermanence is a natural and inevitable part of life, and by learning to embrace it, we can transform change into a powerful opportunity for growth and self-discovery. When we resist change, we create suffering. Clinging to what was or fearing what might come prevents us from fully experiencing the present moment. However, when we accept change as a part of life's natural flow, we open ourselves to new possibilities and perspectives. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try reframing the question to, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in mindset allows us to approach change with curiosity and resilience rather than fear. Consider a time in your life when change led to something positive. Perhaps moving to a new city introduced you to lifelong friends, or ending a difficult relationship made space for personal growth and healing. These experiences remind us that even though change can be challenging, it often leads to new beginnings and unexpected blessings. Buddhism also encourages us to see change as an opportunity to let go of attachments. When we hold on tightly to people, possessions, or identities, we limit our ability to adapt and grow. By releasing these attachments, we free ourselves to embrace life as it unfolds, with all its ups and downs. Embracing change doesn't mean you won't feel sadness or fear. It's natural to grieve what's lost. But by acknowledging these feelings and allowing yourself to process them, you can move forward with a sense of peace and acceptance. Meditation and mindfulness practices can help during times of transition by grounding you in the present moment and providing clarity amid uncertainty. Practical steps can also make embracing change easier. Start by focusing on what you can control rather than what you can't. Break down big transitions into smaller, manageable steps and seek support from loved ones or a community. Surrounding yourself with understanding and encouragement can make even the toughest changes feel more bearable. Remember that change is a teacher. Each shift in your life, no matter how small or significant, brings with it lessons that help you grow into the person you're meant to be. Embrace change as a path to self-discovery, and you'll find that it's not something to fear, but a powerful force that can enrich your journey. When you begin to view change as a natural part of life, you'll discover the beauty in its impermanence. Life is not static. It's a continuous flow of experiences, each one offering you a chance to grow, evolve, and find new sources of happiness. By embracing change, you'll uncover a deeper sense of freedom and resilience that will carry you through life's transitions. Take care of your mind and body. A happy and fulfilling life starts with taking care of yourself, both mentally and physically. Buddhism teaches the importance of balance and harmony in every aspect of our lives, including how we care for our bodies and minds. When we prioritize our well-being, we create a strong foundation for happiness, resilience, and inner peace. Taking care of your mind involves nurturing your thoughts and emotions. Our minds are often busy with worries, fears, or endless to-do lists, which can leave us feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Practices like mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools to quiet the mind and create space for clarity and calm. Even a few minutes of daily meditation, focusing on your breath or repeating a calming mantra, can reduce stress and help you feel more centered. Over time, these practices build mental strength, enabling you to navigate challenges with greater ease. Self-care for the mind also means being mindful of what you consume. Just as our bodies need nourishing food, our minds thrive on positive and inspiring input. Limit exposure to negativity, whether it's toxic relationships, excessive social media, or distressing news. Instead, fill your mental space with uplifting books, meaningful conversations, and moments of gratitude. Remember, the thoughts you nurture shape your inner world. Equally important is caring for your body. Physical health and mental well-being are deeply interconnected. When you move your body, eat well, and get enough rest, you not only feel better physically, but also boost your mood and energy levels. Exercise doesn't have to be intense. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or yoga can have profound effects on your physical and mental health. These activities also provide an opportunity to connect with the present moment, making them a form of mindfulness in action. Nutrition is another essential part of self-care. A balanced diet with plenty of whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and hydration supports your body's ability to function optimally. Pay attention to how food makes you feel. Eating mindfully can help you build a healthier relationship with your meals. Small changes, like reducing processed foods or adding more plant-based options, can have a big impact over time. Rest and recovery are just as vital. In our fast-paced world, sleep is often neglected, but it's crucial for both physical and mental health. Create a bedtime routine that helps you wind down, such as turning off screens an hour before bed, practicing relaxation techniques, or reading a calming book. Quality sleep recharges your body and mind, preparing you to face each day with energy and focus. Take time to do activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a creative hobby, or connecting with loved ones. These moments nourish your spirit and provide a sense of balance. Self-care is not selfish. It's a necessary part of living a happy and meaningful life. By prioritizing your well-being, you're better equipped to show up for others and engage fully with the world around you. Reflect on your current habits. Are you giving your mind and body the care they deserve? If not, start small. Incorporate one new healthy habit into your routine this week, whether it's a 10-minute walk, a nutritious breakfast, or a short meditation session. Remember, your mind and body are your most valuable assets. Treat them with kindness and respect, and they will support you in leading a life of vitality, joy, and inner peace. When you care for yourself, you create the conditions for long-lasting happiness. You deserve it. 6. Give without expecting. Generosity is one of the core teachings of Buddhism, and it holds the key to creating a happier, more meaningful life. The simple act of giving, whether it's your time, resources, energy, or kindness, has the power to bring joy not only to others, but also to yourself. When you give without expecting anything in return, you cultivate a sense of abundance, compassion, and connection to the world around you. True generosity comes from the heart. It isn't about the size of what you give, but the intention behind it. Even small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity. A smile to a stranger, a few minutes to help a colleague, or a thoughtful message to a friend can brighten someone's day. When you give freely, you're contributing to the happiness of others, which in turn nourishes your own spirit. Buddhism teaches that selfless giving, known as dana, is one of the highest virtues. It's a practice that frees the heart from selfishness and attachment, allowing us to shift our focus from "what can I get" to "what can I give?" True generosity, as the Buddha taught, isn't about the size of the gift, but the sincerity behind it. When we give without expecting anything in return, we nurture humility, gratitude, and a deeper awareness of our shared humanity. Generosity creates a ripple effect, a cycle of goodness that extends far beyond the initial act. Each kind gesture, no matter how small, inspires others to do the same. This quiet chain of compassion strengthens our sense of connection and builds a more caring world. It's also important to remember that generosity isn't limited to money or possessions. Some of the greatest gifts cost nothing at all. Your time, your attention, your understanding, or simply your presence when someone feels unseen. A patient ear or a genuine smile can often heal more than words. To make generosity a part of your daily life, start with small, intentional acts. Offer help without being asked. Listen deeply when someone speaks. Share encouragement freely. Over time, these acts become second nature, and you'll notice that the more you give, the more abundant your own heart becomes. Offer to help a neighbor, support a cause close to your heart, or share your knowledge and experience with someone who could learn from it. Every small act of generosity contributes to a gentler and more compassionate world. But remember, selfless giving also includes being kind to yourself. Show yourself the same understanding, forgiveness, and care that you would offer others. When you treat yourself with compassion, you create the inner strength to give freely without feeling exhausted or resentful. Take a quiet moment to ask yourself how you can give more openly in your daily life. What simple actions could make a difference for someone today? Start with just one, a kind word, a helping hand, or a thoughtful gesture, and notice how it makes you feel. Give without expecting anything in return, and allow the act itself to be your reward. Generosity is a powerful energy that softens the heart, builds connection, and uplifts everyone it touches. When you give freely, you embody the essence of compassion and discover that true happiness comes not from what you gain, but from what you give. 7. Cultivate patience and acceptance. Life will always bring challenges, delays, and moments of uncertainty. Buddhism teaches that patience and acceptance are essential qualities for navigating life's inevitable ups and downs with wisdom and grace. When we cultivate patience, we give ourselves the strength to face challenges calmly without being swept away by frustration or anger. Acceptance, on the other hand, allows us to find peace with what we cannot change, freeing us from the endless struggle against reality. True patience isn't about suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about observing your feelings without being controlled by them. It's the quiet strength to wait, to trust, and to allow life to unfold in its own rhythm. Acceptance complements this by reminding us that peace comes not from changing the world, but from changing how we relate to it. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or settling for less. It means letting go of resistance and opening yourself to the deeper wisdom hidden in every experience, even the painful ones. When we stop fighting what is, we begin to see life as a teacher, not an enemy. Mindfulness is the foundation of both patience and acceptance. When faced with difficulty, pause and breathe. Anchor yourself in the present moment and ask gently, "What is this moment trying to teach me?" Or, "How can I respond with understanding rather than reaction?" This mindful pause transforms chaos into clarity, and just as importantly, remember that patience and acceptance must extend inward. Be patient with your growth, your healing, and your progress. Some days you'll move forward with ease, and other days you'll stumble. Both are part of the path. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. The more patience you cultivate with yourself, the more effortlessly you'll extend it to others. In time, this practice brings an unshakable calm, a deep inner peace that no external storm can disturb. Personal growth is a journey, and it's natural to make mistakes or feel stuck along the way. Be gentle with your progress, and remember that growth often happens through small, steady steps. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would give to someone you care about. To build these qualities, try adding a simple mantra to your daily routine. For example, repeat to yourself, "This moment is enough," or "I accept what I cannot change." Over time, this practice can help you develop a deeper sense of calm and strength. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there situations or relationships where you could practice more patience or acceptance? Maybe it's being kinder to a difficult coworker, finding peace with a past regret, or giving yourself the time you need to heal and grow. Each time you choose patience and acceptance, you move a little closer to inner peace. By nurturing these virtues, you release unnecessary suffering and open your heart to the beauty of life's imperfections. They remind us that even in challenging times, there is always room for growth, understanding, and a quiet strength that helps us keep moving forward. Happiness isn't a final goal, it's a daily practice. Buddhist wisdom reminds us that by cultivating gratitude, caring for our relationships, and embracing growth, we can create a life filled with lasting joy and serenity. Thank you for spending this time with us today. If these reflections touched your heart, share this video with someone who might need a little more peace and happiness in their life. And don't forget to subscribe for more mindful insights. Until next time, stay peaceful and take care.